Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Fielded at the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
23-yard line.
Ready. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
60 by 6, 60 by 6. Street.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Bronco 80. $60 by 6, 60 by 6. Kill, turn up. Viking 18.
Sanders now on 3rd down. It is caught left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
That's taken on the 7. And it'll come to an end as they touch him down.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Takes this in the area of midfield. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
At the 50-yard line.
Ready up.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
It's caught, and has it. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Say, hey. Ready.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Get it.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Let's go now. Liking 18. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Chased out to his right. That one complete to Diggs. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. That throw to the outside.
And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns go up 6-0 here in the 1st. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Mitchell off the pistol game. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 25-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Lamar out of the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air on third and long. He has the first over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down, Ravens.
Lamar now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And a Raven first down.
First down from the 42. From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
So we've reached the end of one on the first day of the new year. The Browns on top early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Shotgun snap to Jackson. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? You see a flag out there. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
Oh, ready?
So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's first and 10. Man in motion here. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
DC.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Lamar back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And the Browns get there and take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Ahead of 4th down. Officials stepping in here. A timeout call. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Mitch Wisnowski headed back out as they'll punt it away once more. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3.
Okay, ready?
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Riggs! Hawk hop 70. Unlock right. Unlock right.
On the give, here's Jenkins. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
Another one for Jenkins. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Come on.
Going to the ground again on first. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
To the races, middle of the field. The 30. The 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Nixon now to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready. Hey, report.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. Hits the 20. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 1-score game in the first half.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
Play action, Sanders. Finds him on the crossing route. Space on the right. He's got room. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 13-point lead. this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
When things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
Ravens 7.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Nixon now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Here's Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Mitch Wishnowski on the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Only 1 minute and 57 seconds left between us and halftime at this point. The Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Gotta be Lions.
From the gun, Judkins. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Ready,
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. On the move, headed right. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Again, this is Mitchell. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Dump off caught by his back. Keeps away from one. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First down. Here's Lamar. All in left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. From the red zone on first. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Lamar throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Caught on the slant. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Ravens 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
Ready, set.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. 19.
They'll stick with the ground game here. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's the final play of our first half.
Let's go.
All right, I think we know what's happening. They're going to continue running it until this clock runs out. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Nixon now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
They send a receiver in motion right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
The tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And this one does not go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. A hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And the Browns pick it up. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And they're able to rip off a nice chunk there before the fumble return comes to an end.
You know, a lot of these defenders, actually almost all of them in the NFL, have some offense in their background. And when they see the ball and an opportunity like that, they can't wait. What an awesome transition from scooping the ball to focusing upfield and finding the running lane. That offense, I think, was honestly lucky he didn't finish it with a touchdown.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. That's caught. Here's Crenshaw Judkins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Ready?
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Nixon now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. Lamar now from the gun. Has it downfield, working the left. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the third. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
21.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. This gets forward to around the 29. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Sanders now. Gets him on a quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the air on first down. Sanders. It is caught left side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space, find those completions outside the pocket.
Judkins running between the tackles. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Chased out to his right. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll go play action for Sanders. That one complete to Diggs. And they get this down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
Play action, Sanders. Vacates quickly left side. Now he takes it. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Working quickly here.
Down at the 18-yard line.
It's
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Handoff now to Judkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So that brings us to the end of 3 on New Year's Day. It's Brown's ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Jenkins out the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Ready! Ready! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
3rd and long for him here. They did it! He made the interception! Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The give now to Mitchell. And he made his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's a big 6. Comes up 2nd and 4.
Here's Mitchell again. And he stopped just before the line to gain. This is at the 27.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. From the gun, Jackson. Finds a man right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Lamar out of the pistol. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game.
Browns 31, Ravens 21.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Nixon now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Jackson trying to get after the pick. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throw here, third down. He put everything he had in it. He's got it deep downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal to tie this game in the fourth.
Ravens 28. Tyler Root to kick off for Baltimore.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Okay, ready?
First and 10 from the 32.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The ball carrier.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Put the body on the line for his team. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Browns first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from the 43.
60 Eagles. Cup 19. Cup 19.
He'll work against the blitz. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready? Bronco 80. 18, Pioneer.
To throw now is Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
He'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Throw right side, caught by Fannin. And he's taken down at the 30. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They'll run it with Judkins. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Ready! 70 Lions! Ready?
Running the draw here with Judkins. Has the first down for the Browns. That should be enough to clinch them this victory.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, well, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards followed.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Another gain to Judkins. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Ready?
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Sanders will keep it. He's going to wisely get into the slide, manages to avoid any sort of contact, but he did start it a little bit shy of what they needed for that first down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Come on, set! Panther 60, Panther 60. Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
On the give, here's Judkins. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.